Yo, it's your boy Fat Man. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, happy Sunday. I know this is a late, not holding back, but we're going to talk about Shameik Moore. Yes, actor, voice actor, Shameik Moore himself, because he's got himself into a little drama, but it has been the second time, right? I'm gonna show a couple of clips over my face. If it's not something with Halle Bailey getting, his co-star getting married or engaged, it's him posting stuff when she was getting engaged, and she was like, well, I didn't know she was engaged, right? He posted something that had to do with, I had no idea Halle is engaged. That is amazing. I'm reflecting on my 2024 goals that are rolling over into 2025, which is, he's the type of dude that talks about his goals, his achievements and stuff he's doing, right? He's the type of person that does do that. Eventually, a couple of tweets started resurfacing from like when he was like fucking 18. And I kind of hate when people do this. They're like, oh, he's such a weird guy. I'm like, listen, when you're 18, you do a lot of dumb nigga shit, right? These are stuff he has said at 18. I've said a lot of dumb shit at 18. And when you're getting old as we are, he's like 29 now, and people are looking back 10 years ago when he was 18 on something now that he's 29, and he's like, what the fuck? So he posted up this photo. Well, it was supposed to be a video, and if y'all don't know what the video is, I'm gonna show y'all the video kind of over my face. Here we go. And it looks innocent except for somebody took it, they put it on Instagram and said he got his MJ, which no, the fuck he didn't. The actress came out and said she's engaged. So I don't know what it is with Shameik Moore. I think he just has bad fucking timing. Imagine being the only actor that hasn't gotten your Gwen Stacy or your MJ. Because yes, Tobey Maguire was dating Kirsten Dunst. Andrew Garfield was dating Emma Stone, and now Tom Holland is with Zendaya, like permanently with her. They're not seeing other people. It's just them, and he's talking about kids, a life, right? Now that we talk about this, Shameik Moore is the only actor, voice actor, whatever, who hasn't gotten his co-star. And other people keep bringing up cringe-ass moments with them behind the scenes, but these are all taken out of context. I've actually watched all of those interviews, and I will click as many. I'll leave links in the description so you can watch the interviews. They're funny moments. Actors, just like anybody else, have to go through and say the same thing in interviews constantly. That's why every person interviewing, yes, they have different questions, but they have to keep on recycling the interview circuit, right? That's kind of what it is. So he's mentioned a couple times it's good working with Haley, because Haley Steinfeld is just a wonderful person to work with. Plus, you have to vibe off the actress you're working with. Look at the face, be like, oh, it's fantastic being Spider-Man. Like, he has to do that. Here's a clip.
Peter, no, watch this. You know, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm doing.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
On the first movie, I didn't have the honor of recording with the other actors in person. Obviously, the relationship between Gwen and Miles has evolved quite a bit. We did get to share the booth together this time around, and I mean, there's nothing that compares to that. It's like doing a scene that is highly emotional and intimate by yourself.
It's easier looking at Haley being Miles trying to get to Gwen, you know what I mean?
Than who?
Than, let's say, Kemp or Chris or Phil, right. You know? It's like looking at one of them, whatever the lines are, and I'm like, well, that's why we're spider people, right? You know what I'm saying?
Like, this isn't working for me, but you guys are great.
We get there either way, but it's much easier with the superstar. I will say, though.
Oh, no. Here we go. Here it comes. Yes?
You know, she starts laughing sometimes.
Oh,
and it really brings... It brings like joy to the room, because she'll really get the giggles, you know what I mean?
I do get the giggles. When I start, I can't stop.
See? Everybody was like, oh, the clip. No, these are taken out of context. A lot of clips you've seen were all taken out of context. It's not that bad. She ain't shitting on him, especially when she herself never came out and said anything directly to him. Everybody else was speaking for her. Now, Haley Steinfeld can speak for herself. Just like the actress I'm about to show speaks up, right? Actress that played Liz Allen basically showed up with Shameik Moore a year ago when they were at like an event together. Shameik saw her. It was like, oh, snap. She was in the movie. Someone was like, hey, get together to get a photo. He got his own camera person on the side recording because he obviously was recording for that party in that time. He looked fly and fresh. He got a video with her. And recently, what Shameik Moore has done with this actress, he just put his music and put a music symbol coming soon, and that's it. Then people took that and they thought he's in a relationship, which was not what he meant. Which I read it was like, oh, music coming soon. Because I used to watch Shameik Moore coming up when he was dancing, making music, and all that jazz. When he had his YouTube channel, which he still does have a YouTube channel. I'm like, bro, start posting. To say, nevertheless, I think people blew things out of proportion with the Haley Steinfeld situation, and then they blew it even more out of proportion with this situation. Like, oh, Shameik Moore should just be saying the lines and going home, which, as Kai Cenat's, recently on Kai Cenat's stream last month in November, he was like, they asked him, hey, when's that movie coming out? And he was like, you can check the clip.
Real question. Huh? Anytime soon with that movie. Anytime within the next 3 years. Within the next 3 years. 3 years.
Where's that coming from? Where's that sound?
No cap. They need to know.
Hey, Chad, I tried.
They need to know.
I tried, Chad.
Easy the movies is.
Yeah, word.
I need to know, Chad.
I need to know. I need to.
So when you see the final product of it, you was like, you fuck with it OD?
Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like.
And the positive like outcome.
The first movie, I was like, really just, I'm Miles Morales. I'm walking up like that. I was too much in my bag. I was rubbing people the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie.
So a lot of times, everybody and their grandma was like, oh, well, he's looking kind of bad right now. The actress that played Liz Allen came out, and this is what she said, and it's bad.
Hey, so I never talk on this thing, and I don't think I've ever actually like spoken to camera on this app. And I'm a really private person, so I don't really like to talk about my relationships publicly or anything really personal publicly, to be honest. But I keep seeing all these videos that I'm being tagged in with another actor, and people speculating what that is. It's really annoying me because I'm literally engaged, and that's important to me. And, you know, I'm in Hollywood, I get it, people do PR stunts, whatever, people like to get attention. But when he first posted that video, a friend sent it to me and was like, did you know that he put this up? And I was like, no, because that was taken a year ago at a party when somebody asked us to take photos together, and I guess somebody was filming it. And not sure why you would post that now. And so I texted him. We're not close, like I know him just from around. And I texted him, hey, can you take this down? I'm not sure why you would post that. Also, I'm literally getting married, and I don't like this insinuation that there's something going on between us, if that was your intention. And it's still up, which is fucking weird. You're a fucking weirdo. I'm sorry, you're a fucking weirdo. And I'm fucking annoyed. So I just wanted to say something because I don't like that. I don't like that. And my publicist is probably gonna get mad at me because I probably just shouldn't even be talking about this and just let it go. But that's something that's important to me, and I don't like my marriage being disrespected. I don't like feeling disrespect to myself when I ask somebody to take something down that you're using my image to get attention with and not doing it. So yeah, it's weird. Anyways.
She called him a fucking weirdo. Now, she eventually deleted that because her publicist and whoever works for her was like, no, you can't be doing that. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you reacting? Why are you saying anything? And eventually she was like, you heard it. She was like, I called him or I reached out to him and he didn't take the video down. But I'm like, she didn't say, oh, he's seen me reach out to him. He probably didn't see it. Or he did see it and it took him a minute to be like, what is she talking about, right? Like, what is she talking about? I don't think he keeps up with any of his co-stars. Plus, he doesn't even work with this woman. He hasn't worked with her at all. It was just at an event. It's not a big deal. Look, we all got archives and stuff in our phones. We all got photos and videos in our phones that we repost. I do the same thing. I repost some old stuff on Instagram to keep things up to date and to just have a different perspective. Now, let me tell you this. As a creator, as an artist myself, I gotta let Shameik Moore know this. I think I texted this. I said this in his comment section. Stop making yourself look bad and have some timing. Reach out to other people and say, hey, is this a good idea if I post this? Because the niggas around you will let you know if you can post something. Because if you don't tell the niggas around you, they're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck, right? It happened to a friend of mine, something stupid. And he should have let other people around him know about this before doing it, right? Your actions speak louder than your words, right? And other people can speak and say, that's not a good idea. Fine. What he was doing was posting about his music. Shameik Moore eventually came out and apologized. Look at this.
This is all a misunderstanding. Unfortunately, it's public. It's really the fan fiction, man. It's the commentary. It's that's what's fucking weird, but I mean no harm. I have no ill intent. It's about art for me. The video had the aesthetic of the song, that's it. Wasn't insinuating no relationship, I apologize for the misunderstanding. I do.
Now that he apologized, and look, I said the same thing. I think people ran with it more than he and her were talking about it. So you gotta think about something like that. The moment everybody out here started to everybody was just sucking this man's dick. Like, I gotta be honest.
Glaze! He's glazing!
They were glazing this nigga. At first they were glazing him, and now what he did to everybody's eyes was 100% unacceptable. It's bad. It looks bad, and that's fine. It can look bad. There's nothing wrong with that. Because, look, we all got bad timing, bad situations, bad everything. But he came on and apologized. He said, look, the way it looks like online, how everybody else is talking about it, it's fucking weird. And he did apologize on his Instagram post, but then he changed it to something else. I gotta say this to a lot of people. Let's wait before we all start fucking reacting and saying shit online until we have the full story, right? Someone came at me on some bullshit and they were like, you're always defending people with this type of behavior. Number one, I'm gonna let my entire audience know. Everything in life has an explanation. And even if that explanation is not 100% what you're thinking it is, everything can be explained. Everything can be talked about and everything has a solution. And if it doesn't, that's not how you live life to say there's no solution to this problem. You make one, you create one, you find a way, right? I'm not talking about, Shameik Moore has an excuse for this. I'm like, there's probably a smart explanation for what happened. The internet blew it up out of proportion and everybody started looking at this man like,
this is a sickness of the highest order.
This nigga's dumb. This nigga's a sickness. He's a bad person. He's making people feel uncomfortable. I'm like, no. I think we're all just reading into this a little too much. Plus, he is a Spider-Man actor, and anything he does at this moment kind of leads into the universe he's in. He's going to say and do shit that personally we can't all predict. And I got to say this for the most part. He's fucked up, yes. It's going to be okay. He's apologized. Now, to not insinuate anything, he said it. I wasn't trying to insinuate nothing. I was just trying to put out my music. I said this to him in the comment section. Put your music out. Put your music forward. But only put yourself in your music and leave everybody else out. Because you don't want to end up in a situation like this again. And now he's trying to use the publicity of what happened for this. But I think for him, it's kind of like, sweet and sour at the same time. Because it's like, nobody really likes it. But let me know what you think of the situation. Have you kept up with it? Do you know what's going on? If not, check the links in the description and I'll let you know what's happening. But for both of these people, Shameik has an apology still up. She took down her really blasting him for some fucking reason because she said we're not even close, but you reached out to him, but obviously he didn't see it until now, and then he course corrected it. And then she took down her fucking rant that's still technically up on like Twitter. So, girl. So in all actuality and all itself, for anybody out there, just make sure you if you post something, just keep you in it. Have some like good caption. And for any artist out there, make sure people don't start insinuating, because the internet's gonna be the internet. People gotta know this by now. Like, I've done this for so long that even I know. Let's wait and see what happens. All right? Shout out to Shameik Moore. Please stop getting into bullshit, my nigga. It looks bad for you. Shout out to everybody else out there. But let me know what you think. Do you think Shameik Moore should have just kept his head down, not said nothing? Do you think he should have just made sure to not violate or make people feel uncomfortable? Do you think he's intentionally doing this? Let me know in the comments below. Or do you believe they're going to have a serious chat about this like other people do? I feel like it's the internet. Things are overblown. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It's your boy Fat Man. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, be notified. Thank you for coming to the Not Holding Back. And from me to you, remember to just live good, do what you got to do, and to make sure to never give up, never surrender, and keep it running. Peace. And I'm out of here. Fly! Flip, flip. Oh.
Shit. Getting on drum. You little niggas gonna stop acting like my shit ain't the grill. Some of you niggas get your front teeth for grills. And I ain't talking about the contract.
Ain't loving these fake hoes. Room smelling like 8 switches. Room service like 2K. NBA, I'm ballin', nigga. All them niggas falling like all them niggas. Talking shit, I saw them niggas. Now they daughter want a picture. Rough, ain't it? Fuck famous.
Yeah, man.
Niggas too real, got the most haters. Wrote a story so Stephen Curry. How it feel to be golden.